Welcome to the project demonstration of automatic engine locking system using Arduino UNO with alcohol sensing. So here we are going to sense the alcohol from this MQ3 sensor, and based on that alcohol quantity detected and the threshold value set inside the microcontroller, when the threshold value crosses, automatically UNO board will take a decision to off this ignition, which was represented with this DC motor, and also audible alerts with the help of this buzzer and visual alerts on this LCD screen. We are displaying that. So the main purpose of this project is, while driving, if the driver was drunken, then in order to prevent the accidents, so the system was placed at the steering end and it's continuously monitor the alcohol content in the air, so near the steering. So if the driver is drunken, then near the steering the alcohol content was increases, and when the threshold value crosses, automatically the alerts and the motor will be controlled. So here we are providing 230 volts AC to this adapter. In real time, directly we will place this USB connector to the car USB connector directly, and we will connect this motor wires directly to the ignition switch. So whenever the motor got switched on, it's an indication of Arduino UNO allow the power supply to the ignition, and when the motor got switched off, and the ignition will be controlled to off the engine. Right, so now let us see the demonstration. Right, so let me explain the connections also. So we are providing 5 volts input to this breadboard. Why? Because on the Arduino UNO we need to provide the 5 volts power supply, and the remaining modules also we need to provide the 5 volts power supply. So for that purpose, we are distributing the 5 volts at this slots, and parallelly we are distributing to the input and output modules like sensor, alcohol sensor, and output modules are like buzzer, LCD display, and our DC motors ignition presentation. So now just on the power supply to this adapter. So initially the welcome message will be displayed, and after that the motor got switched on. We can see that the motor is rotation and the normal condition. So we can see there is a light indication on the alcohol sensor which will show the status of power, and another light will get switched on whenever the alcohol detects, means threshold value crosses. So for presentation purpose, we are making use of this permanent marker as alcohol inputs. So we can use a surgical spirit, or if you are able to use alcohol also, you can use the alcohol near this sensor. And after some time, when the air gets cleared and alcohol sensitive will be like alcohol sensor will detect the normal condition, and this system keep on giving buzzer and it's off state only. If you want to reset that, just using this reset button, you can provide the resetting. Right. So already the sensitivity was set from this potentiometer, and everything was normally. Now just a reset. It will check with the alcohol sensor again. If it is normal, motor on, buzzer off, normal message on the LCD screen.